Hello there, and welcome to Retrospect Everything, where we retrospect everything. They say the body is a temple, and a lot of sports embody this, including football, professional wrestling, and rugby. But no sport embodies it more than the sport of bodybuilding. And in 1991, Vince McMahon decided to take a gamble on this premise. So, ladies and gentlemen, today I present to you the World Bodybuilding Federation. The World Bodybuilding Federation, or the WBF, was the brainchild of WWF owner Vince McMahon. The WBF was created as a rival to the long-established company, the International Federation of Bodybuilders. Vince McMahon had his own booth set up at the annual Mr. Olympia event run by the IFBB. His booth was there as he initially told the IFBB that he had set up a bodybuilders magazine called Bodybuilding Lifestyle. Instead, he was handing out flyers for his own company, the WBF, instead. He got in trouble for this, and they kicked him out of the premises quite promptly. But before he got kicked out of the event, he managed to snag a few big-name talents from the IFBB over to the WBF with the promise of more money and better competition prizes. On January 30th, 1991, Vince McMahon had announced in New York's Plaza Hotel that the WBF had signed 13 competitors, many IFBB regulars, to long-term contracts, including Danny Padilla, Tony Pearson, and his star boy Gary Stridham. Gary Stridham would eventually win their inaugural competition on June 15, 1991, live on pay-per-view in Atlantic City. So, what were the differences between the WBF and the IFBB? The bodybuilders were no longer referred to as athletes, instead getting the moniker of body stars, and they were given ridiculous professional wrestling style gimmicks in order to give them some sort of character. Also, the show was jazzed up with pyro and lots of lights in order to make it feel more like a show than a competition. And the show also had its weekly television program in 1992 called WBF Body Stars, which would document the body stars while they're training, and it also offered a lot of health tips on bodybuilding itself, as well as having advertisements for the IGO Pro professional bodybuilding program products. The second competition was on June 13th, 1992, and was meant to feature stars like Lou Ferrigno, but unfortunately Lou Ferrigno was scheduled to appear, but him and Vince McMahon could not make a steady agreement, so he pulled out. Professional wrestler Lex Luger was meant to perform at the competition as well, but he pulled out due to getting into a motorcycle crash 2 days before the competition. They showed an interview with him in the hospital at the pay-per-view. Regardless of withdrawal of competitors, the event went on as scheduled, and Gary Stridham ended up taking the crown. But unfortunately, this would be their last event. So what went wrong? Despite WBF Body Stars being a success on TV, a lot of the fans of bodybuilding were put off due to all the ridiculous gimmicks and the spectacle that their favorite sport had become. This showed as the buy rate for the last event was really bad, to the extent of Vince McMahon called the IFBB on July 15th, 1992 to announce that WBF was disbanding. Vince McMahon lost $15 million in just over a year of competition of the WBF. A lot of the WBF athletes would go back to the IFBB, but they were fined 10% of their WBF pay as punishment for leaving in the first place. The Body Stars TV show would continue without the WBF logo on it, as it was disbanded. The ICO Pro products would be advertised on WWF's Monday Night Raw on WWF television until 1995. And that'll be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment below the video, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.